Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze. How is or how clear are the visuals where you are watching from? Can you see me clearly? Okay. Hmm. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? I'm having internet problems. That's what I was trying to make sure I'm not having so that everybody can see me and hear me, see me clearly and hear me loud. That's okay. That's what I was trying to make sure I'm not having, so that everybody can see me clearly. Motivational speakers. Benga Deyinka, my brother, I see you. I think it's clear enough. If this one no clear reach, I don't know what thing I want to do. Maybe make I just wipe. Uh-huh. You see, um, you can't hear me, Baba. If you can't hear me, I think then your phone get problem. I want us to talk today. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. If you're watching on Facebook, I'm only reading comments on Facebook that buy 1,000 stars and above. People go to church and pay tithe. You want to come and watch Daddy Freeze and learn everything for free. Not in 2024. In 2024, I'd rather have 10 people listening to me who are productive than 1,000 people listening to me who are unproductive. Brian just popped my first money gun. That's what we're talking about. Big shout out to Brian. Pop my money guns if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen, double click the screen. We're here to learn today. This is not ministry work. This is me gisting with you. When I do ministry, when I preach the word of God, I don't charge, I don't ask for money gun, I don't ask for anything. But when I'm talking to you, you want to learn from my wealth of experience, you have to pay something. You have to pay something. I'm going to reference, I did this lady's transfer. I'm wondering why it hasn't gone yet. But I'm not going to do it again until tomorrow, 24 hours from now, just in case we do it twice, and then we do it twice, and then it now turns to story. So she'll just have to be patient. We've compiled everything. If he enters her account today, all well and good. Uh, it's not gone. It's not left the account yet. I don't know what's wrong with between Zenith Bank and Access Bank. Hasn't left. So I'm going to monitor it for a few hours. The problem with all these networks is it will not enter now. Then before you know it, to go and enter in the middle of the night, and then you've sent it twice. So I'm going to watch that and I'm going to update you as it goes. You see, one of the biggest problems you have is you have some way or the other in your mind converted greed into need. I want you to work with me. Conspiracy Niger says, DF, you can bless her with double 1.6 million. Let me bless you with a rapture. Since you don't want to have sense, let me bless you with a rapture. Next time you go and you come to my live, you'll be of decorum. You don't come here and tell me what to do. When you come to my life, please be of very good behavior. Just imagine you want to go and see your father. At least there's daddy in front of my name, Daddy Freeze. If you are not respectful, I will rapture you. And I can just lash out at you because sometimes my brain, they touch. Look, I just use Taiwan now. My brain, they touch standard. My brain, if you just spark, if you just see you, if you not really do anything, if you just jump on you, use you take relieve my mental stress. So just be careful when you do my life. Be very careful. I've said it before. I don't need plenty people. Me need your people. There's 312 watching. If it's only that 12 that will watch and have sense, maybe 300 rapture. I don't mind. God bless you, Benga Inka, my brother. Sugar Destiny. Love you, sis. Ebiere, Morie, I can see you. My sister of life. Please, Ebiere, mark absent and latecomers for me. I will deal with them today. Mark absent and Ogogo, I don't see you. Where's Remy? Where's Ada? Put that, those two are already late. Put their name down as latecomers. Oh yeah. I've seen Simply Vic. He's here. Where is Gambia? Write her name. Latecomer. Buki Shorter is here. Ifin Wanko is here. Ada is here. Write her name. Just put star latecomer. No. Today I'm not playing you. Because you see, when you don't listen to Daddy Freeze, it turns to my problem in future. It becomes my problem. See, if when you disobey me and you enter trouble and you become your parents' problem, I have no problem. But man did me, you will come and cry on my neck. You will come and disturb time that I'm supposed to use to do important things. I'll be using it to address you, and I want you to listen today. Nigeria has found a way of making greedy people look successful. Vidoma is absent. I will deal with her. Write it down. Nigeria has a way of making greedy people look like they are successful. Because greed has become need. You are seeing Daddy Freeze driving. Sometimes I don't know, maybe I should not even be posting my car. Maybe when I want to come live, I should remove my show pad and wear a Casio. Because sometimes I don't know why some people are so. I'm 48 years old. If I cannot wear a $60,000 watch at 48, then there's something wrong with me. But if I'm trying to wear it at 25, there's something wrong with me. I'm 48 years old because you see me joking on social media. I'm going to be 50 in 2 years. I'm going to be 48 on the 6th of May. I have 3 children in the university. One is in final year. 3 children in university. So you cannot compare yourself with me. If you are 25 years old and you are trying to compare yourself with me, you will enter the bush. You will use your mother and do ritual. I am dragging internet with young people. That's why you sometimes forget my age. Samaria is a nurse. She's working at being a nurse in America. If Samaria see say they drive 2022 Benz, she to go buy, nobody say she no fit buy them, but she go put herself for high jump. In America, what I achieved at 48, Samaria will probably be able to achieve it at 35. Maybe 13 years earlier. But that she will achieve it in America at 25 is a problem. Don't jump your gun. And I'm saying this because of that woman that ended up with that gambling BC. You are all looking for magic, miracle. God will bless you. God will bless you. Those people that God blessed, if you follow Elon Musk, I'm not even saying God did not bless Elon Musk with money. Elon Musk got the money himself. Let's start saying things the way they are. If you follow Elon Musk for 2 months, they will dash you billion, you will run. If you follow Elon Musk for just 2 months, as they wake, you they wake. As they sleep, you they sleep. As they chop, you they chop. Just try it for 2 months. They will carry 1 billion and come and knock your door. You say you don't want. Some of you want to be like Dangote while you are swinging in the zoo. You go to the zoo for a picnic and you are swinging in the zoo and you want to have Dangote's money. God bless you if you in one call. Fast food generation, fast food money. Benga Deyinka that is listening here. We started this hustle together. When comedian we MC a show, and when he finishes the show, they will give him 15,000 naira. He will finish the show like this. They will count 15,000 naira and give him. And he will go home. And his family must eat. Then today you see him flying first class. Or you see him building a big house. Or you... Listen, don't use your Nollywood actresses. And the time has come when people are going to start calling them out. You didn't get those things from acting. And me and you know. One or two of you, yes, have the endorsements, have those deals working, yes. But is it easy to buy a 350 million naira house in Lekki? And you have only acted in 10 films. And you have 2 endorsements of waist trainer and Bellit. And then you are driving new G-Wagon. You are always flying business class. And you have 350 million naira house. Tell people what you do. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Listen, one of the things I learned in my life, and I thank God for it, is get a job. I'm going to tell you my story. Get a job. You see, the beauty of a musician is, let me tell you of a musician, W4, Wag Back Control. When W4 was trending, they were playing a song in every club, on every radio station. Where is W4 today? Where is W4 today? I'm just giving that as an example. Is he still making as much money from music? Maybe he has a job now, a club or something. But is he still making as much money from music as he was making that year when he was trending everywhere? Musicians earn minimum wage. The average musician earns minimum wage. Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, you never have more than 5 in a generation. 5 of that Wizkid level. Then another 5 of very strong artists, but not on that Wizkid level. Then another 10 artists that are doing well and will be able to sustain themselves. 20 in one generation. You know they pass. Until the next generation. The remaining musicians are earning minimum wage. Let me break it down to you. Your musicians, if they are not Burna Boy in that level, in that realm, even if they have 10 hits, they are still earning minimum wage. Let me explain it to you. The average musician has a 10-year lifespan. If you make $5 million in that your 10-year lifespan, you are going to spend that $5 million for the rest of your life. If you sit down and calculate it monthly, you will end up with minimum wage. You will end up with minimum wage. There are some artists who have not earned $1 in the last 3-4 years, and these artists used to top the charts. That's why I say, apart from the top 5, Burna Boy, Will Smith, Wizkid, Davido, maybe Two-Face, for one generation, maybe one other person. Then there's the next 5. And then the next 10. Everybody else, forget how good they are looking now. If their 10-year period fades out and they are not, they look at someone like the Prince. Igbo boy, we get sense. He go hold Ira Star. He go hold Rema. He go hold what's that boy? Transfer from musician to music management. That one no if he go poor. That one will not earn minimum wage because he had Olamide. Olamide sold the rights to Olamide and used it to buy the rights to. As in Olamide na genius, now somebody where they're supposed to take study. When I heard that Olamide sold his rights, my heart caught. I say, ha. Then they told me the artist that he used the right to buy. I say, hey, Ruga, God bless you. But you see, those Olamide, they are not many in one generation. The rest of them, you will make money, you will make dollars, you will make $5 million, you will make $10 million, but you will spend it. Davido does not eat where you eat. Davido's 1 meal is 200,000 naira. Davido can eat 1 million naira worth of food in a day. He and his boys go to one restaurant, they buy one drink, eat. Their bill there will be 300,000, 400,000, 1 million. So 100 million in your hand that looks like money that is going to fall and break your neck. In Davido's hand is lunch money and dinner. By the time he travels 2 times, the money is finished. Davido will not go to the UK and stay in a Airbnb of less than 20,000 pounds. If he's not flying his private jet that he has to buy fuel inside, he is flying first class. That is like 20 million naira. And he will not fly it alone. He will buy like 4 business class tickets for the rest of it. Baba, 100 million naira for Davido hand, na chop money, na money where they take chop. So when you hear 100 million, it is big in your eye. It is tiny in Wizkid's eye. Wizkid, we just buy car 1.4 billion. I want to ask you something. If that car should need maintenance, you think it is Muri that will roll under the car and service it? Do you know there are people who have Ferraris that when the Ferrari is due for servicing, they will put it on a plane, fly it to the UK, service it, and put it on a plane and fly it back? Flying it to the UK is $25,000. So coming is $50,000 like this. If anything should happen to that Wizkid Ferrari, you think they're going to try to fix it here? Ferrari that is, what do they call it? Hybrid. Plug and charge. You think anything should do that Ferrari? They will put it on an aeroplane and fly it out. So what looks like big money in your hand? What looks like big money in your hand is peanuts in their hand. So when you hear they made $20 million, don't think it is big money. It is big money to you. Get yourself out of the picture. You wear your 150,000 naira a month salary, they feed you. You still get savings inside. Now you want to compare yourself with Wizkid. Wear one ring na $30,000. So your average musician is still earning minimum wage because they see $10 million. They think that $10 million is going to pour like that for the rest of their lives. Boom. Some of them are great musicians but poor businessmen. Look at Don Jazzy. After Don Jazzy packaged Maven, they say they want to sell it for $20 million, $30 million, something ridiculous. I'm like, Don Jazzy, apart from producing, understands the business of music. Not all his partners did. That's why some of them are no longer on his level. Pop my money gone. This thing I'm teaching you, they will not teach you in school. If you are watching on YouTube, super chat, super sticker, super likes, right there where you comment, just go there. You will see a rectangle with dollar in the middle. Click on it, buy my super chat, super sticker, super likes. On Facebook, bottom left hand corner, you see how to buy my stars, 1,000 stars and above. Oh yeah, start popping. You will learn something today. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money gone. So where to say someone like who mention names, make I mention your papa name because your papa no get sense. That's why he born in bear like you. I don't tell you say don't cross me today. I'm not okay. I will fire out at you and you not like it. Don't think you don't come and play like you have sense here. Same thing with comedians. Some people could not transition out of stand-up. Some people could not transition out of acting. And what they thought was a windfall of money. You know, shower, when you on shower, like the water go, they pour. But when you pour bucket of water, I go, don't pour for your body like once. What they thought was a shower was a bucket of water poured at once. And by the time the water finished dripping from your body, you realize that you are now home and dry. You are now home and dry. It happens in every career. That is why it is good to get a job. Let me take you back to Elon Musk. 99% of you people here watching me across all the platforms, if you followed Elon Musk for 2 months, they will carry $1 billion and come and give you and tell you that to have this $1 million, you have to do what Elon Musk is doing. You will say you don't want. You will go back to your mechanic job happily. You will see people that don't sleep. They will do 3 days, they will not sleep. They will do 5 days, they not go bath. They don't sleep. I've worked with Amin Musali before. Amin Musali is the Lebanese owner of Cool FM. Amin Musali is in his 70s, let's say maybe 75. I'm 48. So let's say he's 30 years older than me. If me and Amin Musali the waka, you go they look back, say make they hurry up. You can't catch up with him. One day, we went for the Monaco Film Festival. We finished the films. We did the interviews. He had meetings. We went to eat. There's this lovely place opposite the Monte Carlo Casino in Monaco, where they have fresh lobster. We chop lobster, we belly full. 2 a.m. I was sitting in the car dozing off. Amin Musali was still doing meeting on his feet. A man 30 years older than me. He was still doing meeting on his feet. I swear if not my papa for press horn. Sandevoy, that's the name of the restaurant. As in, I was yawning, I could barely stay awake. A man 30 years my senior was awake. Now we are driving back because his house is in Nice. We are driving back from Monaco to Nice at 2 a.m. From Monaco to Nice. The phone was connected to the car speaker. One meeting after the other. Directing them what to do in Lagos, directing them what to do in Abuja, directing them what to do in Port Harcourt. Back to back. I don't look at like this, say, I don't want money. If this is what it means, I can't handle this. Then when we now got to the hotel, me, I don't doze, wake up. I don't sleep, wake up. In drive, because it was from Nice to Monaco is like a 1 hour drive. By the time we finally got home, he now started another set of instructions. He tell me to go tell me where I want sleep, where I don't nearly mad from sleep deprivation. Say make I go begin call out people for this midnight. I just look at him like this. I see a nod head. He will go to that his house, spend another 1 or 2 hours doing back-to-back meeting, then sleep and wake up before me. I thought that was all. We came back from Monaco. We landed together in Muritala Mohammed Airport. As we go house, as in, Baba, I don't mad finish. I go inside my house. As I won't sleep, somebody needed to drop something for me. So I wanted to quickly collect it and then go and sleep. Baba, I walk up past this man's office. This man don't sit down for office, they work. We got in together at 5 a.m. He was already at work. That 5 a.m. as we reached house, like our plane landed at like 4:30. Bam. By 5:15, 5:30, we're at home. I went to pick up that thing like 5:45. Baba don't sit down for an office. File don't day in front of him. In begin the work from travel where we come. In no sleep. The small sleep when you sleep for aeroplane, now be the only sleep when you need. Me, I went to sleep. I woke up at 2 p.m. I told them at work that I cannot come to work. That 2 p.m. I was now going to the office. I passed in front of the office. That position where you sit for 5 a.m. That's when you still sit down. He no move from that position. He no yawn. He no drink coffee. He just they walk, they go. They walk, they go. They walk, they go. One meeting after the other. Now I put hand for it. That day now I talk, say, God, please. If I'm going to live like this, and you are going to give me $1 billion for my life, please help me reduce it to 50 million. I can't cope. So if he works that much, try to think of Bill Gates. They say Bill Gates was notorious. Say, you know, they smell nice because Papa know they get time to bath. Elon Musk lives inside his office. These are the people changing the future. You, when one get wife and you still want to get girlfriend, now you want to be like Elon Musk. Stop listening to these motivational speakers. They're going to get into your little head, your feeble brain. They're going to put their hand inside it and do like this. And then your brain go begin to splatter everywhere. You go think, say, you feel dumb. Somebody sat down the other day and was doing motivational speech. He said, your job can never give you enough. Quit your job. Say if you earn $100,000, $100,000 as a nurse's salary in the US is good money. It's 6 figure. 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. Now 6 figure. If you earn $100,000, you earn 6 figures. I go tell you about Afe Babalola. Afe Babalola with me at the run for. If Afe Babalola call me now, I go run. Because you ask me what are the things I've done so far between the last time we spoke. And no matter how much I try to talk about the things and even pad it a bit, I will still look lazy. I will tell you Afe Babalola is someone that is very close to me. I will tell you his story. So let's finish with Elon Musk. So motivational speaker was saying that, do you know, if you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. Do you know that if you earn $100,000 a year, you're doing well? Let me break it down to you. If you earned $100,000, not a year, a day, it will take you 5,000 years to make Elon Musk money. Let me rephrase that. If you're earning what is considered a good salary a year, if you are earning it a day, It will take you 5,000 years. Let me tell you what 5,000 years is. Only 2,000 years ago, Christ was alive. Only 2,000 years ago, Christ was alive. So for you to have Elon Musk money on his salary, you would have had to be working from the time of Moses till today before you make Elon Musk money through salary. If you want to be like Elon Musk through salary, you would have to start work. As Moses, they waka comot Egypt. If that really did happen, as they enter wilderness, you don't start your $100,000 a day work. Now it go make you get the money today. So what the guy was trying to say is you can never make it through a salary. And my answer is, if you wanted to sing like Michael Jackson and be able to hit the notes perfectly like Michael Jackson did, you probably need to sing for 5,000 years before you can get it. So don't look at Elon Musk or Dangote or Mike Adenuga as ordinary people. One of Mike Adenuga's, someone said remove tax. That means you are not even paying tax, 95,000. To say they pay tax, you'll be like 8,000 years. That means say as God they create Adam and Eve, you don't start work. As Adam they waka up and down inside garden, no get partner. He go greet you where they walk. Say, hey, how far? How is work? So you need to understand that it takes mediocrity to not be able to spot genius. When people like Boys to Men with Sabi sing, when they hear Freddie Mercury, they will know that this one is different. When they hear Michael Jackson, they will know that this one is different. When they hear Celine Dion, they will know that this one is different. When they hear Mariah Carey, they will know that this one is different. Your average choir mistress that thinks she can sing like Mariah Carey is a mediocre. Anybody that tells you that you can be like Dangote is a mediocre. If he had any talent, you know that Dangote is genius. Whether you like to hear it or not, I will tell you, same with Tinubu. To play politics on the level Tinubu plays it, and to have the understanding of politics the way that man has it. Do you know what they did to this guy? Have you ever sat down to actually analyze it? By the way, I know the APCO, but just know the genius of Tinubu. Have you ever sat down to analyze it? They changed the naira for a hand. As in last minute, boy. The person when he help enter, when he fund to enter, turn him back on him. Him vice, when he help reach there, turn him back on him. Baba still win. Just know that political genius. He might not know how to run the country. He might not have done it through votes or whatever it is, but you see, political genius, you can never rob that man of it. Political genius, how to play politics like chess. Somebody say, nah, rig, Tinubu rig. Has there ever been an election since the beginning of Nigeria that they did not rig? Let me tell you, I know how they were shouting during MPN and UPN, Shehu Shagari and Obafemi Awolowo, that they were rigging. In 1982. I was a kid then, I was 6 years old. I have photographic memory. I remember the parties, the MPN and UPN. They say na rig, Shehu Shagari rig, no be military take over. Since then to today, you are saying he rigged. Oh, there is no election in Nigeria that was not rigged. Don't lie to yourself. You don't want to hear the truth I want to tell you. Don't lie to yourself. I'm waiting to see the election in Nigeria that was not rigged. MPN, UPN. Remember Nigeria of that year when Nigeria still hot. So what am I trying to tell you? I need you to understand your weakness, not your strength. Too many people have been telling you your strength. What is your weakness? Do you think Tinubu or Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Michael Jackson or my former boss, Amin Musali, do you think they have a project on hand and they will see girl we get big Ikebe walk past and they will look? They will finish that project first before they look. You. Inside the project, you are not, now you they go find. These people don't get distracted. Nothing distracts them. They are so goal-oriented that if the goal is passing through the wall, they are going to see through the wall. Anywhere the goal is going, they can see it. You must drink beer every night. I remember when Dangote was chairman of the stock exchange. I was MC for Davido's first album launch. I was on stage. Dangote was sitting next to Davido's father. I can never forget it. That's the first day I met Dangote in my life. I went to greet him. I said, Baba, how are you? Well done, sir. And I was hailing him on stage. Now me close the show, not be me be MC. I closed the show at 4:30 a.m. Dangote was still sitting there because he came to support his friend's son. As I dey go house, now so Dangote to the go house. 6 a.m. he was ringing the stock exchange bell. 6 a.m. he come out for that place 4:30. 6 a.m. they are ringing the stock exchange bell. So yeah. We don't start work. I was having a conversation with one of my Kadinuga's children. And he said that when he was running the business with his dad, that they just come home from work, random, 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., just get into the house, everybody good night. Say, as in they roll into in bed, saying don't shower, do 1 or 2 things, they want to sleep at 2 a.m., knock, cook. Yes, daddy said you should dress up, we are going to France. As in they talk, they warm the jet down. I didn't go enter a room, say one sleep, one minister for France, when don't they try reach for the last 3 weeks, don't finally say, okay, I can see you at 9 a.m. You go just sit down there, calculate, say, okay, if I leave in the next 2 hours, I'll be in France by 7 a.m. So by 9 a.m. we can have that meeting. Oh yeah, plan don't change, we're going to France. As he talk this matter like they don't call pilot, dispatch pilot, brah, people don't move, boom, control tower, everybody's ready. The plane is warming, they are fueled, they are just waiting for his convoy to arrive so they can take off. Blah! Baba go date that aeroplane, they give command, they give order, they type, they give message, PA go dey, maybe you catch 2 hours of sleep, boom. You think it is the kind of life you are living? You will want to go chase babe? You think that's how they become billionaires? There's a genius to it. So don't let people start to mess with your brain. That is why if you notice, I've reduced the number of motivational speakers I bring to my life. I bring people that come and teach you something to do, like Wilfred Asukwo. What are you going to learn? Come and learn how to do Agile. Come and learn how to do Scrum. The other gentleman that teaches cybersecurity, come and learn how to do cybersecurity. But as somebody who come and tell you can make it, dude, sometimes I need to wake you up. Maybe you can't make it. That's why you need to go and get a job. If money was easy to make and money was easy to maintain, MKO Abiola was richer than Dangote during his lifetime, was richer than Adenuga during his lifetime. Today, where are MKO Abiola's children? They attended better universities than he. They had better upbringing than he. Abiola did not have shoe. Go and read. I had an interview with Afe Babalola. Just Google Daddy Freeze. Afe Babalola is on YouTube. Afe Babalola was a farmer in Ekiti State. That same Ekiti State, he has built a school in Ekiti State that the budget of the school is the same budget as the budget of the state. And he was a farm boy in that same Ekiti State. They came and told his father, send one of your children to school. The father looked and said, okay, you go to school. He said he was crying that he did not want to go to school. That cool, they will go. If you are not early, they will flog you. Meanwhile, at the farm, they have fun. They roast corn. They eat bush meat. They were living the life. They now want to go to farm, a bit to school where they will be flogging them. He said when he finished primary school, there was no money to go to secondary school. That is it yam that his father was farming that they will sell, that he will be able to afford secondary school. They had enough food. They had yam, they had cassava, they had everything in it, but they could not sell it at a price enough to afford. That's how Baba started educating himself through secondary school. He educated himself by himself through university. He did not go to any university. He went, first of all, and became an economist. Then after economics, he sent himself to school from home. He studied law, then went to the UK to do the bar exam. While he was in the UK, he still did not go to school. He was still homeschooling, working on a railway to make money. Then finally passed the bar exam, worked for another year doing menial jobs, working on the railway, working in factories, so he could gather enough money to come back and start his firm. Afe Babalola said he gathered some people, including my mother. My mother was one of them. When he turned 80 years old, he said he wants to start a university. See, the first person said, do you know how much it cost? I said, don't worry. Don't talk to me about the money. I have the money. We're talking of billions. I have the money. I want to know what it takes. At 80, me, I am 48. I'm tired and retired. I'm doing social media work because I'm tired. Somebody at 80 sold all his properties and started a university at 80 years old. Not even 80 something. And you think you can be like Afe Babalola, you will kill yourself. Then he was telling me that there was one day he was telling me, he said, anything you want to start it now. He said, this him in his night said, you know, the power I had when I was 83, I don't have it again. I look and say, person for 83, they get power. I say, hey, Mudaro. He said, you know, when I was 83, as they were building, I was there with them. I was telling them, no, you cannot do it like this. I said, at 83. I said, now, where I be? That time I was like 45. I said, now, no, if you supervise building. Tell me when I did 80. Then you are 90 something, and you're not telling me you don't have power again. That you had power when you were 80. How many people live to be 80 first? Come be say they even get power. Walk with me, people. What are your weaknesses? Begin to write them down. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money gun. I have 300 people watching me on TikTok. It's been a while since I had such a turnout. 301, 304. Double click the screen. Pop my money guns. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. If you are learning something. Where are my stars on Facebook? My super chat, super sticker, super likes on Instagram. What are your weaknesses? Let us start. What are your weaknesses? Get a pen and a paper and start writing them down. There are some of your weaknesses that you cannot give up. You want to drink beer in the evening. It's not a bad thing. It just means there are certain things you cannot do. You like to chase woman. Don't fool yourself. It dey your blood. Now, so your papa chase woman and your grandpapa too. Now, so they chase woman. You too, they chase. You've not been able to get over it, and there's no hope for you to get over it. Some of you want to sit down, they watch internet. Where they do, you can't give it up. Don't worry. Just know that you are not going to be great. And you don't have to be great. Just be okay. Somebody said procrastination. You can never be a billionaire. Me too, I get procrastination. I don't know for my life. Say I can, unless I stumble upon the billion. I know with the level of procrastination, me where I feel do one thing for 3 days. I know I cannot be a billionaire. And I've accepted it. Not a billionaire in Naira. A billionaire in Naira is nothing. It's nothing. A billionaire in dollars. As a matter of fact, for my whole life, I don't need anything more than $50 million. Somebody said fear of failure. Somebody called me the other day and said, Daddy Freeze. Said there are people who started after you. They now have big offices. They have bigger followers. They have this, that. I said, my formula and their formula is different. My formula is simple. No matter how broke I am, I can afford to run Daddy Freeze channel. I don't pay anybody salaries. I don't have anybody working under me. It's just this curtain and this chair. How much is curtain? How much is chair? The most expensive thing I use for my life is my iPhone. And I don't even need to use iPhone 15. I can very well do it on iPhone 13. So my annual budget to run Daddy Freeze is not up to 3 million naira. My annual, because I do it in my room. The internet is the same internet my house uses, the same internet the church uses. Let's say 100K a month internet. 100K a month is how much? 1.2 million a year. As in, calculate it with me. Every year, I buy the latest iPhone and I buy the latest Samsung. Cost about 3 million, but I don't need both. Let's say 1.5 million. That's 2.5 million. Work with me. The same curtain, I've not changed it since I started. The chairs were my old dining room chairs. I bought a new dining set and dashed people the dining set and the chairs. Can't say, hey, give me 2 of the chairs so I can have, if I want to use it. That's it. But those people that you say are making more money than Daddy Freeze, have bigger audience than Daddy Freeze, have you asked how much they pay every month as salary? Have you asked how much they pay every month for their office? Have you asked how much they pay as their equipment? Me, my formula is maximize the profit. What is the light? The light is the same light I use in the house. If I don't put light, are my children not going to have light? So understand your formula. Some people, they have it big, they make big money, but how much is their profit out of that big money? Then Daddy Freeze, on the other hand, how much is Daddy Freeze profit? Think about it. I don't have any editors. I edit myself. That's why sometimes it takes life. It's not like I don't want to empower people. I don't want to create a system that if I am not making money, I now have to go and start struggling to pay bills. My formula is cut overheads. What is yours? There are people who have overheads of 5 million a month. And they still make money because they make 15 million a month. So 10 million is still their profit. But there are some people who only make 10 million a month. And out of that 10 million, their profit is 10 million or 9.5 million. Because they don't have overheads. What is your formula? Ask yourself. Don't run on anybody's level. Don't let anybody push you to high jump. What is your formula? Someone said Daddy Freeze. Oh, Chude started after you. Nedu started after you. I cannot do what they are doing, and I'll tell you why. Nedu is a very loved person on the radio. Chude too has come from Future Awards. They love him. 90% of the people that will go and do interview with Chude will not come to Daddy Freeze because I don't cost their pastor. 90% of the people that will go to Chude, they all started after me. 90% of the people, they will not come to me. They will not come to Daddy Freeze. So what do? I created Daddy Freeze brand around me, and I've been talking for the last 51 minutes, and almost 800 people are watching me on Instagram, 300 people on TikTok, 280 on Facebook, 224 on YouTube, only me talking. I'm not sure Chude can do that. I'm not sure he can do that. By himself, sit down and talk for 2 hours and people gather and listen. I'm not sure. His own strength is interviews. I can do interviews too, but will they come? So when somebody says, Daddy, please go and buy a big camera, go and do it like Chude. If I buy the camera, who will come to the interview? Do you know how many people have? There was a time I was asking people, please come for interview. I will send message, they will agree. Then maybe somebody will call them and say, don't go to Daddy Freeze, the devil. You don't know the challenges I face. I just keep it moving. Okay, it's not going to work like that. I move to the next available stuff. There was one person one day that came and said, Daddy Freeze, want to do interview with you, blah, 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 blah. Ada is aware of this story. If Ada, you are here. How I saw it on my television, only 2 days. I don't see the person for 2 days. I said, no problem, all well and good. No fight, no pressure. As they don't go give their interview, the people where want to respond just come meet Daddy Freeze for back. Say, Daddy Freeze, you want to talk? No problem. Here's microphone. The other party too, if they want to talk, my mind is over. Ada is aware now. Me and Ada may send out to me one more. Say, these people don't go. I said, no pressure. I love them. But I want to tell you that and it's not Victoria. Victoria is my sister. Don't worry, it's not Victoria. It's that you want to jump and find out who. Now I don't know, and I don't go talk am. You've got to find out what works for you. If I fashion myself, say, okay, I started first. I was doing interviews first. If I start comparing myself to Chude or Nedu, I will get into trouble. Because the people that will grant them interviews will never grant me interview. What I made sure I did was I created a niche that is me. Whether I have interview or not, I'm here every night, I'm here every day, whether you agree to give me interview or not. Now, how do I talk about and tap into what you do? I wait for you to release it to the public. Once it becomes public domain, we carry it and come and debate over it here. Nobody, you carry your matter, go social media. You cannot tell us not to talk about it. I will not break your news because I don't want lawsuit or stress. But once you use your mouth and you carry it and go and drop it, you have given us food. We will come, we will energize it for you, we will debate it, we'll be as fair as possible. What am I trying to teach you here? If I decided to run my race according to another man's yardstick, I will consider myself a failure. I will consider myself a failure. I still do my interviews. Those ones that want to come and me, I didn't even charge for my interviews. Celebs, I will not charge you. I will bring you because you will bring, what is it called? You will bring value. But normal, you see anybody on Daddy Freeze Live, just know that the person has parted with 1.5 million naira. There are some people that have paid. They just quickly booked, say Daddy Freeze, I need you. Now me, they find them. I don't even get their number again. I don't even know, and I don't chop the money. They just say, make I just book you down. No worry. When I'm ready, now me go call you. Now me go come, they look for them up and I say, are you not ready? That is one thing you need to know, all of you listening to me right now. There are people who will motivate you. There are people who will inspire you, but they can never be you and you can never be them. You've got to bring your own individuality to whatever it is you are doing. Someone said they don't quickly book before dollar reach 2,500. Now imagine. Now me can't lose now. Someone say you charge low. I charge very low. So what am I trying to say at the end of the day? You will find yourself surrounded by people who have similar ideas to you. How do you brand out your own idea in such a way that you are able to own your idea? Ask yourself that. Look at VDM. He came out with his own style, copying nobody. But let me tell you, he's going to be copied. Somebody is going to come and do it as well, maybe do it better. He should just make sure he keeps, one, reinventing himself, two, keeps doing what he is doing, whether it rains or the sun shines, whether it is good or bad. Just be consistent. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Don't give up, don't get tired, don't get stressed. There are some people who come with energy, then they tire out. One thing I need you to understand is you cannot tire out. You can't tire out. You've got to be consistent. So when a motivational speaker comes out and tells you, I'm gonna have to come back. Instagram is telling me that Naomi Crystal said that consistency is not easy. Instagram is telling me that I have to round off. I don't know, since I downloaded this new Instagram now, baba wahala the thing they give me. So now 1 hour with the feed do. So it is telling me that I have 1 minute 21 seconds left. So what I'm going to do is I am going to log out and log right back in. Okay, so if you're watching on Instagram, make you no vex. I'm going to have to log out and log right back in. So as a matter of fact, let me just set up another phone for the Instagram feed. So it's not going to take a minute. And don't worry, I'll not lose my train of thought. Sugar. So I'm coming back in 1 minute. I'll even time it out. It's going to time me out in a few minutes, so just be patient. In 2024, 19 seconds left. Avoid motivational speakers part 2. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to. This is part one. Okay, so. Welcome back, guys. I'm so sorry for that break in transmission. We're back. We're back. I said I sent the money to that lady. So let me call her up and let me see if all right. All right, guys, welcome back. 2024, avoid motivational speakers. I'm so sorry for that break in transmission. We move. If you're watching on TikTok, oh yeah, double click the screen, pop those money guns. Double click the screen. I'm trying to call the lady. Yes, hello? Is this Tracy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tracy, have you received the money?
Yes, I have, sir.
How much did you receive?
850,000, sir.
850,000. How much were you looking for?
I was looking for 745,000.
745,000. So you have an extra 105,000 naira.
Yes.
Tracy, I want you to make sure you pay that debt. And I want you to promise, because I have you on the air now. Promise that you are not going to gamble again.
Yes, I promise. I've paid everyone currently.
You have paid everyone you are owing.
Yes, I've paid everyone. Let me say every screenshot. I've paid
Send
everyone.
me all the screenshots. Let us be sure that you have done what you have said.
Yes, I've paid them. I want to send you all the screenshots now.
All right then.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you are welcome. So that was the lady we raised the funds for. We have helped her, and we will continue to help as much as our power reach. Let me go back to my story. Omo, when I'm on fire like this, I don't like being interrupted. That stuff really interrupted me. I won't lie. I was telling you something. Know your weaknesses, understand your flaws. If you are 5 foot, your height is 5 foot, basketball might not be the career for you. And if you are 7 foot, Formula One might not be the career for you. Understand your weaknesses and work with your weaknesses. Number one. More than your weaknesses are more powerful than your strengths. Your weaknesses are more powerful than your strengths. Many people don't seem to understand this, but your weaknesses are more powerful than your strengths. You've got to understand your weaknesses and work with them. Your strengths are going to be messed up by your weaknesses. So when you have your weaknesses figured out, they cannot tamper with your strengths. Consistency. Consistency. How consistent are you? If you are not ready to be poor doing what you are doing, you are not ready to do it. If you are not ready, that thing you are doing, if you are not ready to do it in poverty, you are not ready. The problem with consistency is everybody is consistent when money is coming in. Everyone is consistent when money is coming in. Everybody is consistent. They are paying you $10,000 a month. You'll be consistent. But then for 2 years, you are not making $1. Will you still be consistent? Consistency is not doing something that you are seeing results. It's doing the one that has no results, no visible results, and still waking up every day to do it. The best example for that is Linda Ikeji. Linda Ikeji was blogging every day and not getting $1 from it. For the first 3 years, she did not make $1 from blogging. But she didn't stop. Somebody said have a plan. It's not as important as being consistent, because plans change. You have a plan. You want to supply Okada. Government bans Okada. What are you going to do? GP Tanks, the company that owns GP Tanks, is a toy company. They came to Nigeria to produce toy. A Chinese company that came to Nigeria to produce toys. They produced GP Tank. Say, okay, let's try our hands at this. They are not producing toy again now. It's full-time GP Tank. Was GP Tank their plan? No. One of the problems with having a plan is you get stuck. You don't evolve. I'm not saying it's bad to have a plan. It's dangerous to not be able to evolve with your plan. That is why you need to have short-term goals instead of long-term goals. Short-term goals. Let me achieve this. If I achieve this, let me achieve this. If I achieve this. And let me tell you something. The biggest people in this world, when they start making money, they get ruined by money. Don't get emotional. I started doing interviews. I can tell you that for free. Actually, I sat down, I was like, okay, I want to leave radio. I was tired. I wasn't tired of radio. I was tired of the politics in radio. Let me get some nuts. I don't talk since I get hungry. And I'm trying to reduce my nut intake because nuts have plenty calorie. So I'm eating smaller numbers of nuts. You say the nuts where they chop no plenty like that. Just a few. I no keep the bottle beside me. If I sit down with the bottle, I got tired of the radio because of the politics. I started the Freemason Church, but I didn't want to be like your pastors. I didn't want to eat off the gospel. So how was I going to do it? I already had a platform. But the platform, I didn't understand how to work it then. So I started writing down the things I could do. I started with the things I love. What do I love? Cars. So I said, okay, I was going to start reviewing cars. I called all my friends. This thing that Ola of Lagos is doing. I called all my friends that had nice cars, all my friends that had Ferraris and Lamborghinis. I started booking down how I'm going to review them. Omo. Now I start to do my car reviews. To get people to come and watch the car reviews was a struggle. It wasn't working. Then I did the Tontodike interview. And then the Timaya interview. And boom! I had a mad audience. But you see, Timaya was my guy. Tontodike was my girl. After that, I started struggling. I did techno. I did Seun Kuti. If you notice the trend, only a certain type of people were coming to my interviews. The interviews were doing very well. The car reviews were not doing well. I dropped the car reviews till today. Hush Puppy interview was my biggest interview. Let's not even talk about that one yet. If you notice, who are people I've interviewed? Rita Daniels. I say Rita Daniels. What's her name? Regina Daniels, Linda Ikeji. There are people who are not your regular Pentecostal people. One day I sat down and I started unfollowing Nigerian celebs. I go just check you. I say, they follow me again. I go and follow you. I spent like 3 hours. Once I just think of a celeb, I go Google the person's name. I'm following the celeb, of course. I will go and check their followers. They've unfollowed me. I will return the favor. I can be very petty too. So I thought about it. I said, how sustainable are my interviews going to be when 90% of Nigerian celebs don't like me because I've insulted their pastor? So that's why I say, when you say you have a plan, I had a plan. I had a plan to do car reviews. It didn't work. I had a plan to do celebrity interviews. It worked. But then all of a sudden, I can't get the celebrities again. I plateaued. All this while I was still consistent. I was still coming online every day. Whether people are there or not, I was still coming online. Whether people are ready to listen or not, I was still talking. And inside, I noticed that people liked gossip. I like to talk. I'm not particularly good at gossip, but you want to listen to gossip? I like to talk. I'm going to feed you the gossip. Then boom. So I want us to go back to today's theme so that I don't become a motivational speaker because I'm trying to take you away from motivation. People are going to try to feed you greed as need, and you've got to wake up. You've got to wake up. People are going to feed you greed as need, especially your religious leaders. They tell you contentment is a problem. Why do they do this? Because they need you to be in a constant place of I want more, I want more, I want more. So you need to pray to, when you look at your bank account and your bank account is a bit shaky because you are taking an extra course or you are doing something, you will now need God more to back you, to bolster you on the sides. Someone said, if you can ever get a Kanye West interview, I would love to have a Kanye West interview. But who go carry me give Kanye West? Americans never interview Kanye West. Come be me for Nigeria. So they need you to be in that space of depending on the spiritual. That's why they never teach you they never teach you contentment. Do you realize that the average Oyinbo person is content? They don't get 10 degrees. They get their degrees. An Oyinbo person is a nurse, not because there's money in nursing, because they love nursing. They don't do things for the money. They do things for self-fulfillment. They want to do careers that they enjoy, not careers that they struggle with but gives them money. The average Nigerian will go and do a career that they are not enjoying, but will now make up with the fact that I'm wearing Gucci. So when I wear my Gucci or my Rolex, it makes up for the fact that I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. Someone said, I love your interview on Arise. Thank you so much. And this is because Oyinbo people don't look at Elon Musk and want to be like Elon Musk. Oh, yes, they are amazed. Wow, you can make that much money. Wow. What the average Oyinbo person wants is family time. Do you think Elon Musk has the time to follow his child to go and play ball? Do you think Elon Musk has the time to go and play football? Elon Musk's life revolves around the money. You marry a woman whose life does not revolve around the money, you are in trouble. But because she expects you to take her out to dinner once or twice a week. She expects you to take her for a drive. She expects you to make love to her. She expects you to have time to listen to her talk the nonsense women like to talk about that makes sense only to them. And that is why many of these billionaires are not married. And that's why many of these billionaires, their wives leave them. Who will believe that Jeff Bezos' wife will leave him and go and follow school teacher? Jeff Bezos' wife left him for a school teacher. Think about it. So the average Nigerian man is thinking all about money. And the average Nigerian woman is thinking all about money. That's why you are doing 2 jobs. Your wife is doing 2 jobs. That's why you're working 18 hours. Your wife is working 18 hours. It's all about the money. Greed has become need. The average Oyinbo couple will go to work. They have time for work and time for home. I remember my aunt in Romania used to work in the bank. The bank was walking distance from the house. as in literally at the corner. She'll go there at 8 o'clock. By 3 o'clock, she's home from work. And she's going to start doing house things. Someone said you interviewed John Boyega. Yes, I did. Because he came to Nigeria and he came by the radio station. They take holidays every quarter. Their life is meaningful. You, on the other hand, motivational speaker, don't push you to get 3 degrees. Only you won't get PhD. Let me tell you, a PhD is useless unless you want to go into academia. A PhD is useless unless you want to go into academia. The margin, you are better off having a master's degree with experience than a PhD without experience. Nigerians want to get all the degrees. So it's either you are compensating yourself with money. Oh, I don't have a good life, but I have this much money and I wear Gucci. Or I'm trying to get an education so I can get a PhD because it's a status. As you see me like this, I don't get master's degree. Because I've sat down with my calculator, I've punched the calculator, I cannot see how the master, is it going to help me gossip better? Is the master's degree going to get me celebrity interviews? What is the master's degree going to help me do in my life? What is it going to do? Okay, I want to be Dr. Daddy Freeze. Explain it to me. How is the PhD going to make my life? Do I want to go and teach? They tell you say I want to go lecture for university. Make it make sense. Somebody here today, make a PhD in my life today make sense to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How? Unless there is PhD in gossip. Now, if I went to get a PhD in theology, for instance, or in scripture, that would make sense. But I want to go and do business. How? They tell you say I sabi do business. They tell you say I sabi buy and sell. As they see me, I know if you buy tom, resell and make profit. The title. What do I need the title for? Someone say you might not need it, but others do. Who are the others that need it? Apart from the people that are lecturing, I actually probably need it more than others do because of the church. Tell me what you need a PhD for. Explain it to me. Make it make sense. How are you going to? How? Because everybody is getting a PhD. You want to go and get a PhD. Alaji Highway said, I'm a PhD holder and I can relate. I am telling you, more pay. How? Your Oyinbo Oga does not have degree. Your Oga at work, in the company you work in, that America, go and find out. Some of them don't even have first degree. They just have college or experience. How does a PhD get you more pay? How? Yes, in the university, if you are a university teacher, PhD will get you more pay. You become a doctor. Somebody explained it to me. He said, if you get a PhD as a lawyer, it's easier to become a son. I understand that calculation. Because I've sat down with PhD holders and had this conversation. I said, tell me what makes this PhD more marketable. Some of them are technicians. Some of your guys that are your overall bosses are technicians. No, let Nigerian mentality mess with your brain. No. Somebody said my boss only has certificates. Oh, people know they pack this degree like the way they pack them. Timosky said it's a literal waste of time outside academia. It's a waste of your time. What status am I, Daddy Freeze, going to enter somewhere and you are going to enter before me because you are a doctor? Try it. Even in your office, I come, I sit down as Daddy Freeze. They will open the door before me, before they open it for you with your PhD. Somebody say he has no college degree. So I understand. One of my lawyer friends said, look, that he is getting a PhD because it's going to help, it's going to fast track him becoming a SAN because he wants to get to senior advocate through academia. So he runs his law firm, he's going to get a PhD, lecture while he's doing his cases so that he can fast track becoming a SAN. It made sense. It makes sense. Your own PhD. Explain to me how it makes sense. Make it make sense. Now, for instance, I have another friend who is CEO of his company and is attending a course in Harvard, and after that he wants to do his PhD. I understand as a CEO, I understand, of a big multinational company, it makes sense. You, how does it make sense to you? Explain it to me. Someone say parents need to brag among their friends. I don't look at somebody that has PhD as any particular achievement. I'm sorry, I'm not going to kneel down and greet if you have PhD. I don't even, maybe if you don't have a first degree, then I might look at you somehow, but you get first degree. Even if that first degree na HND for Polytechnic, any other thing na ṣẹ́jú. Wọ́n lá ṣẹ́jú nírun àyà tàbẹ́ ti tó. So you now be swearing that you are doctor. Baba, nobody they swear reach me. No, me, I'm badly behaved. I will cut you down to your size. My brother is studying for his PhD in the UK. My younger sister has a PhD. I don't admire. I'm happy for them, but I don't see the advantage. My sister is in academia, so it works fantastically for her. As I'm like this, if I do master's degree, I'm wasting my time. Someone said, I have OND, imagine, in electrical electronics, and I work as an instrument control team, lead people with second degree. Even herbalist na doctor now. So think. Let me tell you, me, you don't know me. I like small house. So if I come to your house and your house is big, I might look and say, this house is nice. But do I want to have it? No. Because I don't like stress, and big house is stress. Me, I live in a 4-bedroom house. So if I have to change bulbs, I probably have to change bulbs in 4 bedrooms. Imagine I have to change bulbs in 16 bedrooms. One of my neighbors that has an 8-bedroom, 3-sitting room mansion just told me that he's renovating, changing the bulbs in his house. He spent 3.5 million. I said, bulb. So I don't know what I want to do with money now. Is to be buying 3.5 million naira bulb. My own idea of luxury living is high rise, penthouse, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. Me, 1 bedroom with my wife, 1 bedroom for my children when they come visiting because they are all old, and I'm trying to see how I can drive all of them and go so that they can go and be living by themselves and experience life. As long as I have 2 car parks that are covered, I'm good. So you cannot use big house to oppress me. I do go look am. I'd rather be oppressed with your watch. I come and I look at your watch. I'm like, oh wow, that's what I like. I don't care about education. Listen, when I was the BSc that I have, my mother literally begged me every day to finish the school. And if I did not finish it, I don't see how I would have been worse off. BSc, first degree, with tears, begging, fighting. Now my mama take see me through BSc. So my mother never bothered to say, are you not going to do masters? The one which me when my mama do to make sure say I get BSc. If we do them twice, you want make my mama buy. So you have to look at what you care about. If you truly care, you see, don't leave other people's impressions of you, because you'll be amazed that these people don't care or don't care enough. Oh, you are buying a car to impress your neighbors. After 1 month, your neighbors have moved on. So you're going to be changing your car every month. Do what makes you happy. If it is car that makes you happy, buy it. If it is PhD that makes you, but ask yourself, am I really happy because I love this PhD or because I want to attain a certain status? Because if you are doing it for the status, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. What truly makes you happy? Take a pen and paper and write it down. What makes you happy? Money can never make you happy. Money can never make you happy. What truly makes you happy? Is it time with your family? Is it gym? Remove one of the big easiest ways to success is through removing competitiveness and competition from your life. If you want to be successful, stop being competitive. If I say this again, if you want to be successful, stop being competitive. The way to success does not pass through competition, because success is personal. Success is personal. There are so many people that people admire that go home and cry into their pillow every night. They have the watch, they have the car, they have the house, but every night they have the tears. You don't see the tears. Social media has what you call a back end. Maybe I should talk about a back end separately. Social media has what you call a back end. You can't see my back end. You can't read my direct messages. You can't see some portions of my insights. I can. What everybody sees is what you post. But if you go through my phone, let me show you my phone. There was a guy who said that he has a job, a remote job, 3 million naira a month, 1.5 million naira a month. Please send me a DM. I have quite a few people who are interested. I want to show you something on my phone. was playing around with my watch today. I wanted to take a picture for the gram. Have you seen the picture on the gram? After taking all the pictures, I just realized that I'm not feeling them. Let me show you another day. See me and Taste Buds at an event. See the amount of pictures we took. You can see the same picture. This is the same picture, different angles. I've not posted any. This is my back end. Unless you go through my phone, you cannot see this. When you now finally see the one picture I posted of my car or my watch, like this one, this is what the world sees. Can you see YouTube? This is what the world sees. Right? Meanwhile, look at 1, 2, 3. Okay. I actually took 3 pictures before I found the one that was worthy of my posting. Do you know there are some days Taste Buds is recording a video and I'm in the background, babe, let's go, you are wasting time. And we quarrel over it because no, I want to record a video. No. That quarrel is not going to make it into the video. The watch picture, I want to show you the watch picture again. Look at this picture and this picture. Look at the car. You can see it's a dollar red. You can see how dull. Now look at it here. Can you see how bright the red is? I touched it up. I added color. I added vibrancy. What you see on my post is not my reality. It's the part of my reality that I want you to see. As I'm sitting in front of you, do you know I'm wearing boxers? Are you aware that as I'm sitting in front of you, I'm wearing boxers? I'm wearing my buy direct from USA.com cap. Anything you want to buy from America, deliver directly to your doorstep. Buy direct from USA. Just go to your browser and type buy direct from USA.com. I'm wearing my Cavalli shirt and I'm wearing boxers and I'm barefoot. I'm not wearing any slippers. Can you hear my... You're not going to see that part. My room is a mess because we traveled a lot for Christmas. I was in Abuja. My sister got married. We came back. My daughter in January. So I have suitcases and shoes across the room, but this place is neat and nice. This is the reality I want you to see. If I showed you my room, some of you will not talk to me again. If I just, as in, I have drinks on the floor, everything is just scattered. I sat down with my mate today. I said, you know what? We're going to clear up this place. I cannot live like this again. And it's my fault because I just have stuff everywhere. I just don't have the time to gather myself together to arrange everything. But look at where I'm sitting, how neat it is. Can you see how neat it is? Everywhere is neat. The part you are seeing is neat. The only thing I can tell you about my boxers is that they are clean. Should I be wearing boxers and be talking to 600 and almost 700 people? You can tell the color of this shirt. You can tell the color of my cap. You can tell my diamond chopard. With, if you look at the side, you see those blue, is it blue or purple? What are those stones called again? Amethysts. You can see that. I'm showing that to you. But you are not seeing the boxers. when you look at yourselves, you go to these people's social media. Do you know some people where by the time they touch their face, there was one woman that I used to see on social media, I used to think she was fine. When I saw her, gosh. Someone said my boxers are navy color, you are wrong. Is a reddish. Bah. And I'm not going to show you. So we show you what we want you to see. When I call my people, the people that I consider my people, sometimes I call them on video. I want to see what they are like when I'm not there. I want to have an access into their back end. I will not call Buki Shotel like that because she's married. But Ada Blessing, if I call Ada, it's video call straight. I want to see you. Now, tell me, talk to me. I want to see the real you. People have suffered in my hand, though. Ibiri, I want to call her. I don't care about your privacy. Me, I want to see that your private. I don't mean your private parts, physical. I mean what you do when nobody is there. The kind of things. I want to see you in the you light. Ada said that's how I caught her yesterday. But that's why I give her that video call. But the next thing I see Ada with person. Immediately Ada begin to confess who the person be. Because I know that I know Ada different from the Ada that you people know. Because the Ada that you see on social media is perfect. She'll be like this, shine her teeth, push her small weight that I call her with the shake, push her to one side, bend like this, look perfect. Me, I dey go Ada house. Ada will come down. You go know say Ada never bath, she no wear bra. You know. So I know this thing where they talk. Samaria, Remy, people that I talk to regularly, you will explain tire. I want to see you, not the you are trying to come and give us. And I can tell you, people that are beautiful, you call them one-on-one in the dark, they will still be fine. There are some people now makeup, if they never wear their makeup, they don't go pick your call. But I can tell you all the girls that I mentioned, once you just call them at any time, you will see them in their beauty, their natural, the beauty they natural. That is the part that most of you will never see. You don't know how many times they retouch a female celebrity's picture before it hits. Some people will do Photoshop to stretch their nyash. The pillar where they live beside to go get nyash. You never see that kind of thing before. The you where their house go begin envy. Do you know there are celebs in Nigeria who borrow car? Let me tell you, I have gone to housewarming in a rented house before. Person rent house through party, celeb, I'm not going to mention the person name, in this Lagos. Person rent house through party in this Lagos, rented house. You will never. Housewarming in rented house. I swear to God, I attended it. I attended a housewarming in a rented house. Now 2 years later, now the person come back, go in real house, come they do another housewarming. I say, now I come meet the owner of the, God has a way of exposing people. So don't look at some of them, they borrow car, they never pay for that motor. I know one guy, one of my former friends, went to borrow a car, paid for 2 weeks, drove the car around, shot videos, drove the car. Come be like say him buy motor. She buy, no buy. If you allow anybody to put you under pressure, if you allow person put you under pressure, you will despise yourself. People that are better than you, sorry, people that are not as good as you, 10%, but know how to package. You will know how to package. Let me tell you something. As you are like this, you overtake some of your mates. You will overtake some of your seniors. In fact, you overtake some of your father's mates. And maybe even your father's seniors. But just know that some of your children's mates will overtake you too. Some of your juniors will overtake you too. Just know that's how it is. So don't let anybody tension you. I remember one guy that used to do oil deals with Desiani. I saw them in central London one day in Bond Street. And I was talking to one of the guys I was just hanging around them that period. And they walked into Patek. And the guy bought 2 watches for £3 million. 2 watches for £3 million. I was like, what? That time they were selling Nautilus for $70,000 before the watch boom. So if you gave me $70,000 or $80,000, I'll buy the Patek of my dreams. And one person was spending $3 million on 2 watches. Not even 3 million, 3 point something million pounds on 2 watches. Where is the guy today? Me, I'm still sitting here free. That guy that was tensioning us, can he still tension us now? At a point, they did not even know where he was. They don't know where he entered. They find out up and down. I did my house. I did drink my water. I did chop my granuts. I did wear my chopard where I feel afford. Someone say property is the way to invest this year. Don't listen to them unless you want to invest in property abroad. She, between January and now, $10,000 went from 13 million naira to 15 million naira. I hope your house is rising the same way. I'm not going to tell you what to buy, but use your tongue and count your teeth and don't let anybody tension you. Life na turn by turn. One day to reach your turn. One day it will reach your turn. Don't let motivational speakers. Now, I want us to come back to what I started with and end here. And then I'll open my... If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. Pop my money guns. Why have people decided to be so stingy today? What's wrong with you people? God bless you, hot mom. Never lose hope. Now, let me tell you something here. While you are chasing your dreams, get a job. Get a job. Má dá omi àgbàrá nù pé o gbọ́ kùkù òjò. Because you heard the rumbling of thunder, you poured the water in your bucket away. What if it does not rain? They will tell you it is dangerous not to take dangerous decisions and make dangerous choices. It is risky not to take risks. That's why that girl called us yesterday night, crying that she wants to buy herself because she does not have work again. And she has gambled her whole life. No, be gambling at the easier. You see, some of you are laughing at that girl, but some of you are gambling your future by investing in a business that you don't understand. Sack your boss. I hear my dad. God will bless you. Sack your boss, people. One day, before I sacked my boss, I had 21 years experience. Before I could think of sacking my boss. As Wilfred Asukwo day, one day I called Wilfred. I said, Wilfred, how you day? He's saying they go look for work. I said, with all the money I make, he said, no. He still needs work. As you see, Wilfred, with all that he does on the side, he still get day job. Don't sack your boss, so jungle don't mature hard, oh. One of my friends came the other day and said, man, that he's doing Uber with his money, with his car. That, sometimes he makes 300K a month, sometimes he makes 400K a month. That, he cannot understand people earning 100K a month as salary. I looked at him and I laughed. Brother, let me break your heart. That 300K, that 500K, your next car is inside it. It's not money for you to eat. If you run the Uber business well, you will not have 50K a month to eat. That is your spending money. Because you're going to have to maintain your car well, and you're going to have to put aside something every month for your next car. Because no matter how good your car is, it cannot last as Uber for more than 3 years. After that, it becomes a ramshackle. That's one of the problems I have with Bolt. That's why I started using LagRide. And I hope LagRide can maintain their cars. Bolt and Uber, they used to be very nice when they used to have brand new Uber Corollas that year, or Tokes. Just realize that Uber Corolla is now almost 20 years old. So for you to even get a clean one from America is rare, let alone a clean local one. One drove us home from the airport the other day. If he passed over a grain of rice, you hear shock absorber gone, arms gone, bushings gone. Everything gone. Say the motor still get engine inside. Like, to the grace of God. So somebody that is driving Uber and earning 500K a month is not making as much money as somebody who is earning salary and earning 150,000 naira a month. Because your next car is in that 500K. That salary, transport day inside, Uber rider too, petrol day inside, engine oil day inside. If your engine knock, if anything do your motor, it day inside. No gawk yourself. Somebody said the person working can't be sacked. The Uber man is richer and living more comfortable. You are lying to yourself. He will live comfortable for 3 years, then his car is dead. Then what does he do next? Most of them cannot buy their next car. They are stuck on their old car. And you are telling me they are living comfortable. You are living comfortable for the first year. Now, you begin to live comfortable when you have bought your second car and you put your first car out to somebody to drive it for you and give you returns, and you'll be lucky if you had a good driver. Somebody say he will buy another car from where? Where will he buy another car from? Where will he buy another car from? It's like some dense people have just decided that they want to come to my. You will buy it from where? You see, anybody that thinks Uber is lucrative in Nigeria does not know how to do mathematics. Penny wise, pound olodo. I'm not joking with you. Uber is supposed to be a side hustle. And if you are making it a main hustle, you've got to be able to run it properly. You've got to be able to run it profitably. You've got to be able to build it in such a way that in 4 years you'll have a new car. God bless you, Peter Ebojele. Most people, after their first car, the first year, you all of a sudden, they drive Uber, you can't see 300K, 400K, 500K a month. Money where you never see before. First thing where you go do, be say, go get girlfriend. You'll just go get girlfriend. Normally, they drink trophy. Your eye go begin to enter Heineken. The one with the cold, where they go put for separate freezer, you go there, see, that's the one I want. Normally, they chop chicken. Your eye go begin to enter turkey. It will not dawn on you until the second year. Because your car is still clean. That first year is always a breeze. Ask any Uber driver. That first year driving Uber is always a breeze. You will make money. But if you don't control your spending, some people go and change their children's school. Because, Papa, you don't see 500K a month. You're beginning of if they go the kind of school where they go, you go upgrade their school. Oh, Lord. By the time the second year hits you halfway, that is when you now realize that God is good all the time. Someone said, Uber is my side hustle here in Canada, and I make at least $500 for working weekends. I still have my 8 to 4 as my main job. Someone say, you are mechanic go turn bestie. Another 1 hour don't end. They count me down again. Don't worry. We are coming back. So they will end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end it and come right back. We're going for part 3. We're going for part 3. Today, not today. But I'm ending now because I'm tired. So I'm not going to do a full hour anymore. I'm ending anytime from now. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. We mount again and we continue. Rita says she has a question for me, so let me bring her in. Let her ask her question. Someone said, I like your cap. Buy direct from USA.com. Anything you need from the USA, buy direct from USA.com. Just check the website out. Clothes, shoes, watches, cars, accessories, car parts. Rita,
yes.
how are you doing?
See, I've been making notes. Wow. Look, I had my laptop. I was making notes. Today I'm teacher's pet.
Yes, so very special.
I love that stand up for. Oh, thank
Not
you.
That one. The
thank
other one.
you.
Yes, that one is really nice.
Oh, thank you.
So go ahead with your question, my darling sister.
Yeah, so what I wanted to find out was, what about multiple streams income? Nelson, off the slide, please.
Multiple streams of
What's
income.
your take on that?
Multiple streams of income are advisable.
Okay.
I have multiple streams of income. And I advise people to have multiple streams of income, especially when you're young. But you see, I also want, like you and Nelson now, you have, how many times do you go to eat out in a week?
It's more like once a month, as if there is even time for that.
Once a month, okay. What do you guys do to make sure you have couple bonding?
Well, we have date nights at home, that's what we do. But again, it's limited. So it's not, I wish for it to be.
Limited, why?
Because we're just busy. There's a lot, like, for example, we've got 4 businesses going. So yeah, it's quite busy and it needs us.
Now, let me tell you something. When you're old, your kids are going to remember the times you were there for them, not the times you were making money to use to send to them to private school and to get. They're not going to remember that. They're going to remember when you walked with them to the park. They're going to remember when you drove out with them to get suya. They're going to remember those parts of your life. And when you get to a certain age, you and your husband, when you no longer can make money, if you don't have a backbone of connectivity outside of making money, you will struggle in old age. So in as much as it's beautiful to have many multiple streams of income, in as much as money is such a beautiful thing, you guys need to, if you spend time once a month, this year, make it twice a month. If you can stretch it to 3 times a month, you are not going to die. The businesses are not going to die. And if one's going to die, shut that one down so that you have more time for yourselves.
Very true. That was what I picked up on.
It's like Taste Buds. Taste Buds woke up this morning around 9. 12 hours later, she has not eaten. She's walking. If I don't go and shout at her and drag her upstairs, she will walk to 12. I don't allow. That money you want to make that will not allow you have time for yourself is not worth it. It's really not, on the long run. As long as you are clever enough and working in such a way that there's something for your old age, there's something for your children to eat. Do you send your children to private school?
Yeah, my daughter is going to a private uni.
Put yourselves under too much pressure for the next generation. Think about it. You'll be amazed that Oyinbo people who are on your level will probably not put their kids in private school.
Yeah.
Why?
Very few of our classmates.
They have more. Some of your mates who are Oyimbos probably have date night twice a week. Some close work every night and end up in a bar every night, literally, in a pub, and go and watch football and shout.
You're very right.
So you are not poor. If you were poor, I would say step up your game. You have attained a certain level of comfort where you now have to buy time with money. You have money, but you need to use that money to buy time. Find
Correct.
out what you guys love. If your husband loves home cooking, you have to dedicate 2 days a month or 3 days a month out of your very busy schedule. Nobody will die
Mm-hmm.
and cook at home. If he likes to watch a movie, watch a movie. Do you know that because taste buds is working on something? That's why me every night once I finish my live at 3 a.m. I will watch 1 hour of Netflix. It's
I
part of my
miss
routine.
that, DF. I miss it. Like now, I don't even know how to sleep. It's
You
horrible.
have
I
to,
can't sleep.
because if how's your blood pressure?
I've not checked
How
it.
old are you?
34 this year.
You are young. By the time you are 40, you can push yourself now, but start easing
Mm,
out of it because you don't want to start having BP issues.
correct, man. God
And
forbid.
you'll be amazed that most of these things you think you need, you actually don't need them.
Mm,
You need companionship, you need friendship, you need to go for a walk, you need to watch movies, you need to sleep, you need
I
to
hear you.
rest. You don't need to be a billionaire, it's not a necessity. You don't need it. It is a want that greed has turned into a need. What do
Yeah.
you need? Food, clothing, shelter, sleep, rest, companionship. You need companionship. You need friendship. Humans are social animals. That is why abroad, when you work, they put in time for your leisure. It's not like Nigeria where they work you like they are going to sell you, like Leah's fowl. Layer fowl go lay egg, lay egg, lay egg. The day it stop to lay egg, they sell it as old layer. Abroad, it's not like that. So
It's true.
the society is structured in such a way that you put in the work, you do the work, you get the leisure. It's called work-life balance.
Balance, yes, correct. Correct.
As I'm looking at the two of you, people don't have work-life balance. You have work balance. You have work balance. Find the
Yeah.
life balance in it. Is more
Yeah.
important than you being a billionaire. Because if you are, let me tell you, in the UK, the more money you make, the more they will tax you and the less government benefits you get.
You're very
If
right.
you have more than £23,000 in an account, you are not entitled to any government benefits. So as you are working harder, the poor are getting the benefits of your own hard work.
Mm.
Have you ever thought about it before?
Of course.
So you
Of
are putting
course.
in the work. They are relaxing. You think the poor, they work
They're
here,
on
work there.
benefits.
When they are
Yeah,
there, they
yeah.
go and collect the benefits, use it to
It's
drink in
true.
the pub,
It's true.
relax, have
Like we're not
fun.
entitled to benefits, of course, because we earn well. So,
So
but some of them are earning
sometimes
quite a
when
lot.
you earn well, the next thing is, and that's a problem we all make, we are not content.
Mm.
Before you used to earn £5,000. Now you're earning £7,000. Instead of you to be happy that you now have £5,000 so you can save £2,000, you're now looking at £10,000. And it's not like when you get the £10,000, say, oh wow, I've got to the £10,000. Yay! You're now going to look at £12,000. So you find yourself in a constant race,
You're right.
believing you are improving yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas what you are improving is your bank account. Money cannot buy you love.
You're very right.
If while you are chasing money, you'll be amazed that the girl that will throw her nyash at your husband is probably any minimum wage.
She go collect now.
Do you understand? So you at the end of the day, you now sit down and look at yourself with all your doctorate degrees, one small girl. Do you understand? Meanwhile,
I hear you.
your husband, or sometimes it can be the wife, what she's just looking for is companionship.
It's
Somebody that will
true.
just gist with him, play game on his phone,
True.
play PlayStation. Does your husband like PlayStation?
He likes movies.
When was the last time you watched a movie?
What is a movie?
You don't know what a movie is. Yeah, get off my life. Go and watch movie. Oh, yeah, leave my life. Go and watch a movie with Nelson. Oh yeah, now. Go and look for this. And Nelson, I know your handle. I want to hear what movie the two of you watched tomorrow. Go, leave my life. I'm going to remove you.
Okay,
Go and
Daddy,
watch a
wait,
movie.
wait,
Go
wait.
and watch a
All
movie.
right, wait
Your
now.
husband likes movies. Abi?
He does.
Get up.
He
There's
does. He
cinema near
does.
your house, Abi.
Yeah.
Now, as I'm talking to you, oh yeah, get on the internet. Oh yeah, open your internet. Look for the movie. What kind of movie does he like?
I recommend one for us now. The other one that you recommended, that whether it was some soap opera that you recommended.
What kind of soap operas do you like?
Horror.
What kind does he like? Leave you alone. What does he like?
He likes more war movies, those kind of like
War,
documentary kind of movies.
documentary
Whilst
kind of
mine is
movies.
horror.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mine is like horror or like,
Very
gangster
good.
crime movies.
I don't know any nice. Have you watched Alanis Keaton? I'm sure you watched that.
Alan is kitten.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh yes, the series.
It's the
Yes,
series. You've watched
I
that.
was during COVID. I was watching it,
Okay.
but
Okay. Have you watched Woman King?
no, I haven't. No.
Is it showing in any of the movies? Any of the
Oh, I have access to movies in the cinemas, so on my TV, so it's not a problem. I can watch any movie,
You can watch any movie you like.
anyone.
All right.
The one
All
that
right.
just came out yesterday, I
All
can watch it.
right.
I've got the
All right.
access.
So go. When was the last time the two of you benched?
Ah, dear.
Answer
My
me.
mom is watching.
Eh?
My mom is watching.
Your mom will be glad I'm giving you this advice. This marriage saving advice. When was the last time?
Beginning of the week.
Oh yeah, go and watch movie and bench. Oh yeah. Enough. Get off my life. Bye. Please. Go. Unless he's not in the mood. And I know men are always in the mood.
Sexy.
Go and change into something nice. Get a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Order some. What food does he like to
My
eat?
kind of minister.
What kind of what food does he like to eat?
Well, he's not that picky. So he suya, finger food.
Is there any suya you can order?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Order
I can order
suya.
one in
Now as I'm
London.
talking to you, let them deliver it this night. While you are watching the movie, while you've gone to shower, wear your nice lingerie. If you don't have, just tie robe or tie towel, anything. Go and watch movie. Does he like wine?
He loves wine, yes. He
Good.
does.
Put a bottle of wine in the chiller. Order some suya. Watch a movie. Now, whatever he says today that's going to annoy you, ignore it.
Okay.
Just for today. Because one of the greatest turn-offs is women or men will just say one thing that period. Like, oh, why did you? Then you get angry and then it ruins the whole mood. Just if he says your mother is mad, then your mother is mad for today. You pick it up tomorrow from another place. Today is just going to be a happy day.
Okay.
And this is the first of the happy days. I want to see at least 3 happy days a month. If you are going to make 1,000 or 2,000 pounds less, so be it. You are young and you are beautiful. Let me tell you, 10 years from now, the bend that he can bend you over, he will not be able to bend you over in 10 years.
I know that I've still got it. Don't worry. I'm hitting the gym and everything. I did not tell you.
Oh yeah. Go and watch your movie.
All right. God bless.
Someone said today is not Friday. Who says? They work for themselves.
I appreciate
Any
you.
day is Friday. Go and take care of Nelson and take care of yourself. And the two of you
all
should
right,
have fun.
Daddy. We sure will. God bless her.
God bless you, my darling.
Great taste buds for us.
I will tell her. I will tell her. Oh yeah, any other questions? I wanted to get her off as soon as possible. Let her go and have some fun. She's such a lovely, and if you see the husband, they always follow themselves around. They're a lovely couple. Lovely couple. And that's it today, not today. Before I had 15 people requesting to come live. As soon as they see this thing like this, it just reduced to 2. So that Daddy Freeze will bring me live and then will start asking me questions. No, 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 no. Hi, Berlin. How you doing? Berlin is my new friend. She takes buds now. She never come upstairs since. So 12 hours she don't dey walk this walk. Someone said I get luck. I came quick. This is the 3rd hour. We've been on for 3 straight hours. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Any other person. Now, wicked, selfish people. You are enjoying, you made me talk for 3 hours almost. This is the 3rd hour. Only 2 people have bought my money gone. In fact, I'm not talking again. I'm not talking again. I'm tired. I'm not talking again. I've been talking for the last 1 hour, sorry, 3 hours. You have enjoyed it. You have not bought my super chat. You have not, no, not one person on YouTube has bought one single super chat. Not one person has bought one single star. How do you motivate me to come back again tomorrow? If now your pastor now, I go pay 10% of your salary. Hello, my sister.
Hi, Dad Freeze.
Hi, how are you doing? So go ahead, talk to
Oh
me.
my goodness, I'm so glad. Oh God, I can't believe this. Is this
I'm
happening
so
to me
glad to
that
have
you
you
accepted me?
too. I'm so glad to have you too.
Daddy Freeze.
So talk to
I just
me.
want to say I like you. I love you. I love what you do. I always watch you pass. You always make my day. Each time I'm bored, I normally call you. I normally watch your video. I go to your Instagram page. I started watching all your videos. I can't
Oh,
believe you just accepted me. I'm
oh,
so happy
lovely, lovely. And I'm
tonight.
going to follow you back because you have a nice smile. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a certified teacher, but I'm not working for now.
You are a certified teacher.
Yes.
What country? Where do you live?
I'm in Nigeria. I live in Chevron.
Oh, you live in Chevron,
Yeah.
just down the road from where we stay here in Lekki. So why don't you have a
Yes,
job?
that
Talk to me. Why don't you have a job?
I in fact I can't wait to even have a job because I'm let me say because of my kids, I'm the one that taking care of them, take them to school, bring them back. So it has been a stressful
What
day for
about
me.
your
So
husband?
he's not around though. He's a traveler. He's in Anambra State. He has a company, pure water company there. So he has been there.
So you're with the kids in Lagos.
Yes, yes.
Mm, mm, mm. Nice, nice to meet you. What's the name?
My name is Usherita Ik.
Uche Rita Ik. All right, Uche Rita Ik. God bless you. Thank
Are
you
you
so
to that,
much.
please? Bye. I love you so much.
Love you too, my darling sister. God bless
All
you.
right.
God
Bye.
bless
Please,
you.
if there's any available job like
Guys, you
home
people can hear
coaching,
if there's
I'm
any
available.
available job, please help her out. Anthony, thank you for popping my money guns. Big shout out to Anthony. Pop 2 money guns. Thank you so much for that. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop my money guns. Take care, my darling sister, and God bless. Bye. Very
Sorry,
lovely
how do you
lady.
guys?
Just press that star. You can see a star, a cross like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, just click on it. Somebody just sent me super chat on YouTube. Big shout out to Richard Yen Kong. Thank you very much, Richard Yen Kong. Thank you. The first person to buy my super chat today on YouTube. So let me see. A few more people want to come live. Let me just invite them and then we end. It's been a wonderful experience hanging out with you guys.
Wow, that is please.
How are you doing, bro?
Good evening. Wow.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you so much.
You are most
That,
welcome. You
that
are
they
most
motivate me.
welcome.
That they motivate me.
Yeah.
I was
All
telling
right. Thank
my
you
church,
so much.
I told one of my church leaders that the fees is my
All right. We've got two beautiful ladies. How are you doing? I've seen you before. You've been on my live before.
Me?
Yes.
No, this is my first time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Go ahead. Talk to me.
I just joined and I requested. What are you people talking about?
Oh, you joined
I
and you
sound like her.
requested. Oh, yeah. Unjoin and then
No,
listen
no, no,
first.
no, no.
Unjoin and then listen first. What's your name?
Austin.
Are you Lee Girly? I be T Girly.
Legally, yes.
Hey, T Girly. I'm on Bone Street. My other lady friend, how are you doing? Take care, my brother. Lovely, lovely,
I'm
lovely
good,
hanging
you.
out with you, Justice. God bless you, bro.
Ojalia.
My lady friend, how are you?
I'm good, you.
Very well. Can
I'm
we
at
see your
work.
face, please?
I'm at work, that's why.
Oh, I get it. Rita, go and watch movie. Rita, I don't want to see you on my live. I will block you, Rita. I will block you. I will block you for 3 days. So tell me, what are your thoughts? Because I'm rounding off. I'm just.
I didn't really pay attention to what you guys were saying. I just pop in and I click,
Hey, my God.
you know. I'm being honest, at least.
It's good to be honest, but your honesty.
Exactly.
Where are you?
What do you mean?
What country are you
I'm in America. I'm in US.
Oh, in the US.
Yeah.
All right, my darling sister. God bless you. Take care. We've got
You too.
somebody
Have a
new
blessed one.
here. How are you doing, my darling
Hi,
sister?
Daddy Freeze.
I hope you know what we're
This,
talking about.
well, I read something about avoiding motivational speakers.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. A lot of Nigerians motivate people a lot, especially on Instagram. Sorry, I'm panting because I just did a little run.
Where are you running?
Okay.
Who's chasing you and where are you running to?
I've got two young children that were chasing me. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're gonna come in now. Let me know. You can't come in. Stop. So yeah, motivational speaking. It's alright to motivate other people, but a lot of Nigerians kind of do it the wrong way. So they do something different, and then they come on Instagram or come on the social media space to want to motivate you and lie about what they do. So I've known one or two people who actually did some sort of weight loss stuff, and after some months, they lose the weight and everything, and then after some months, they go selling weight loss tea. It's going to help you lose weight and the rest of it. So things like that. Some people just do something different, and then they come to tell you something different in the name of motivating you, right? It's very common. So yeah, I do appreciate that thought.
How many children do you have?
I've got two.
How old are you?
I am 43.
Oh, wow. You don't look it.
Ooh, thank you.
How old are your kids?
Right. So I've got my first one is 7.
Okay. Okay.
And the last one is 3.
Okay. So you had one at 40?
I had one at 36 and I had the other one at 40.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Is this your first time on my live?
It is indeed. I've told Cynthia several times. I've told Stella Jimoko several times. I want to go on his live. I want to go on his live. But he never accepts. So when you accepted, I was
now,
like, okay.
And I'll follow you back. What do you do for a living? Tell me your story.
Okay. What story do you want to know? Professionally or maritally?
Let's start with maritally. Where's your husband?
So my husband is here with me in England. And he's an AML analyst. He works on AML projects, anti-money laundering projects, on his way from London.
What about you? What do you do?
I am a senior business analyst, and I help organizations improve their systems and processes. Basically, IT projects. Yeah, that's what I do.
That is really, really cute. That is
Thank you.
really, really cute. And I'm so happy for you. But from now on, I will make sure that my live is available to you in such a way that you always have access to it and you can always.
Um,
And congrats on being a power couple.
oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
So take care.
Will do. Bye.
I'll
Nice to meet
remember
you.
your handle. I don't know if I can follow you from here. Gorgeous Paula. Paula stands for what?
Princess Ochuko Lillian Akambe.
Oh.
So it's
Did you ever act?
No, never did.
Okay.
Why
All
do I
right.
sound like an actress? Bye. Regards to taste buds.
I will tell her.
Bye.
Bye. So, guys, it's been wonderful hanging out with you. It's been awesome and all. You people did not pop my money gun. I'm not happy with you people. Eh? I'm not happy with you people. Pop my money guns. Double click the screen. Oh yeah, let me wait. Double click the screen. I'm exhausted now. Let me go and rest a bit. I'm still coming back a little later tonight. Thank you so much. Look forward to hanging out with you. Remy, how are you doing? The Oluwoye says, I'm making a request. That thing I want to say, let me hear it. And it better be good because I'm tired.
Yo, DF. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Where are you?
Whoa, I'm a big fan of yours, bro. Excuse me. I'm a big fan of yours, sir.
Thank you very much, brother. Where are you?
I'm calling from a place called London in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, okay, Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been going DF. I've been a big fan of yours. See, let me tell you, I've been a fan since way back PCOS. I'm telling you, man, when you used to host the Coca-Cola Mega Million show. Can you remember?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so that was
I'm
way
tired.
back.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my brother. I'm exhausted. I've been talking for 3 hours straight.
I listen to every one of your shows, your interviews. Trust me. So 2016, I reconnected with you. I started following you, especially when you had the marital issue, and when you came out about the tight thing, I'm like, hey, don't step up. So of course I started following you, and trust me, I'm one of those YouTube viewers that we don't say shit. We just you are just there watching you. When you yab us, we connect. When you are funny, I laugh a lot. Your insults, oh my god. My girlfriend doesn't like you because you insult people. I'm like, just calm down.
Follow your girlfriend, though. She's important.
She doesn't like. I'm like, it's because you don't understand me. See, just calm down. What is life one of these days? So I'm a big fan. I've got a couple of ideas I've been thinking about. I would love to share with you. They are mostly about what I think about you actually. So here's the thing. I think you should write a book. Okay.
I'm going to this year, definitely.
Oh, fantastic. I think you should write a book, possibly to commemorate your 50th birthday or something. I think you've lived a very wonderful life that should be put together in a book. And I see you as particularly intelligent because trust me, I don't just follow celebrities. I'm not that kind of person that just, if you look at my Instagram page, I follow barely 200 people. But of course, I find you, special actually. Just by watching you, I've come to know a lot about aviation. I've come to know a lot about wristwatches. So now when I'm talking to my colleagues or I'm talking to my friends, I sound like, guy, you seem to know a lot. I'm like, just calm down and watch it at the film, and you learn a lot. So I think she wrote a book about about your life. I think she wrote a book on marriage in general, because obviously you have a lot of experience with that, right?
Oh.
I think she wrote a book on investment as well.
I'll
That's
try.
just
I hope I get that one right.
yeah. Please make sure you do that. And a lot of people don't know about you. You 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 ac- you actually top notch in the industry. Like I saw your interview with John Boyega back when you were at Cool FM. I was like, yo, a lot of people don't know who DF is. DF don't work out. I swear. I saw your interview with DF. I mean, sorry, with John Boyega. It was fantastic. You are one of those Nigerian journalists who can actually hold their own, during a conversation. And I saw that interview. I'm like, you're not just there, trying to sound excited to meet him or something. You're actually, having a conversation with him. And I was saying maybe that's something you want to do again. Bring on international celebrities and interview them. You've got solid connects. And I don't want to say a lot of things here right now. Actually, you you've got a lot of connects. I know that for sure because me, I do follow you. There's something I can't even remember right now. But off the top of my head, I know man that it feels this way.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
and
Thank you
I
so
think most
much for
Nigerians don't. I think
everything.
most Nigerians don't understand you because, and you've said this before in the past briefly. You said a lot of Nigerians actually do not have the intelligence quotient to actually, process some of the way you think. And honestly, that's true. You look at how we do things, back in Nigeria, you understand that the bulk of Nigeria, the bulk of Nigerians actually they have a different problem entirely. And nothing has been done to solve that. So before you now start saying some things, you start talking about uh, uh, the Biblia, Biblia.
Don't worry, you and I will catch up. Let me go and get some rest. Thank you so much,
All right,
bro. I
man.
really
Yeah,
appreciate it. Your call is a
yeah.
perfect high to end today's session. I'm coming back at 2 a.m., by the way. And there's an
Oh,
interesting story of a young lady who borrowed her friend $20,000. We're going to see how that ended in
oh
a
wow.
moment. Take care
Okay.
and God bless.
All right, man. Take care, that is. Bye.